Hello, welcome back to the Beastlands. I'm Castle, and this is my stupid face. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us once again as we journey deeper into the forgotten lands known as Memoland. We're going to do a quick recap, but I'd like you to know that we're currently holding a contest. It is an art contest. Any kind of fantasy art is welcome. We don't currently have that many applicants, meaning it's going to be really easy for you to win. So drop us an email with your application to callofthebeastlands at google.com. Without further ado, here's the show.
Well, I'd still like to hone my longbow skills so I can upgrade my weapon and become professional.
And I'm not going to leave Henna again until her companion's grown, which I'd like to find a
Hell
plant.
yeah.
Or no, I'm just going to give it to her and let her choose what she puts in, what kind of bush she puts in it. I feel like she'd know best.
Is that the pot of awakening?
Yes. I'm going to go give it to her and say, I hope you're never alone again.
Oh my god, you are the sweetest master I've ever had. I'm gonna put this green velvet boxwood in this pot.
Master? I'm not your master. I want
What
to
does
be
Henna
your
look like?
friend.
Oh, this would be the first time I'm meeting Henna, huh? She is alabaster white-skinned with purple leaf imprints and veins across her form. She's got long purple hair. She's obviously fey. And the hair isn't hair per se, it's like leafy appendages.
So she's like a pale tree person.
She's a very special dryad. She's paired to a magical tree, which is in the very center of the main building. It's actually a tree within a tree, if you look at the map.
Does her tree have flowers?
Her
Or
tree...
green bodies?
Oh, I'm sorry, not purple, but like teal. Yeah, teal. It's got small teal flowers. But yeah, she takes the pot of awakening and sets it by her tree and plants this shrub that she brings up through the body of the tree itself, or the floor, I should say. And she plants it in the pot of awakening, and she says, "You're going to make a fine friend in a few weeks."
Before she actually plants it, Gizzard is first going to introduce himself. Hello, my name's Gizzard.
Oh, hi!
Hi.
I'm Henna.
So I know what this pot does. And I noticed your tree has flowers.
Uh-huh.
Does it produce seeds of any kind?
Oh, yes. I mean, so I've got this, and she actually, like, reaches up, and one of the branches bends away and reveals a large, like, softball-sized fruit that seems to be pulsing with some kind of energy. She's like, "I've been working on this for a while. Would you like it?"
I just need to ask her. But this is not like your child or anything, is it?
Oh, no. This, I and the tree are, unfortunately, completely sterile. We were purpose-built for this fortress by the ancients. And there will never be...
Yeah, but we have this pot that what you plant in it becomes magical and sentient.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No, this only works on shrubs. Very limited.
I know this is kind of strange and far too soon to be asking these kinds of questions. But if possible, would you like to reproduce and have descendants of your
Well,
own?
that's a little forward, mister.
I'm not asking for me personally, just you as
I
in
see
my
right
visual.
through you, you pervert.
I've honestly never been interested in that.
It's hard to see through. How do you do this?
Magic.
No, seriously, Gizzard is ace. But, I mean, it's a tree person, and there's a magic plant pot that could feasibly allow her to self-reproduce. And his whole thing was he didn't want her to be alone.
I guess I appreciate it, but I do not think that it will work the way you think. So you don't want the fruit then?
I mean, sure, I'll take it.
Okay.
And here I was thinking that Todier and Hannah were going to have little fey praying mantises that look like little flying trees. I'm depressed now.
Could you imagine a tree with just a bunch of scythe branches just flying at you?
Yes.
You eat the fruit, Gizzard?
I'm gonna ask her what it is first.
It is a primal fruit.
Does it need any special care?
I mean, it will lose its potency if you do not eat it within the next 24 hours.
So it's meant to be.
Oh, yes. It's fruit. What do you do with fruit?
I mean,
I paint many beautiful
to be
pictures.
fair, I did ask about the seeds before I asked.
The seeds are unfortunately sterile, like I said. I fear that no amount of magical tinkering would be able to crack the code of our genes.
What about a hug from a furry friend?
I would love a hug from Dirk.
You just see Dirk just dive bomb into Hannah's arms.
Much laughing and hugging is had.
Yeah, I'm cuddly.
The sun sets as the friends laugh together. Music plays. Scene goes black the next day.
Saites just
Everyone
looks
in
at
the
him and
room.
thinks to himself, I'm no tree hugger.
The next day, you all wake up from your beds in individual rooms inside the giant home tree. Anyway, do you eat the fruit?
Yeah, he'll eat the fruit. He'll be too curious not to.
It tastes unnaturally good. As you're finishing it up, whispers start intruding on your mind. For the duration, you can telepathically communicate with any creature you can see within 120 feet of you.
Too bad the seeds are sterile. Though honestly, the first little bit before he picks up on that he can just telepathically do that, he's gonna be like, "Oh, bad trip time."
Nothing negative happens. It'll last for the next 24 hours. Todier, you are expecting a large convoy of your people arriving any day now. Dirk wants to set up a training grounds. I think. Right?
Actually, Dirk is first thing is going to go find the thiefling.
Okay, he's hanging around the bar, usually.
I come up to him and I slam 200 gold down to him.
Just like, whoa.
I go, here! And then I leave.
You leave?
Yeah,
He's like,
as soon
what do you
as I
want me
slam
to
down the
do?
gold.
That's a big-ass worm, Emily.
Nothing! You're doing a good job!
Oh, millipedes.
Mhm.
Dang. Yeah, he did tell me. She's showing off her new bugs. She got a spider and some millipedes. Big ones. What type of spider was it?
It's a zebra-kneed tarantula spiderling. Had a
I'm gonna have to look that up.
vinegar for some time, but that's going to be our first actual tarantula, and yeah, it's interesting.
Male disease.
Just
Where are we at?
sorry about that. It's okay. We're gonna take a break here in a minute, but as you drop the money and run, Bulgrat yells back like, "What is this for?"
And I just turn around at the last convenience and just go, "You're doing a good job. Keep it up."
Thank you. Thank you. Drinks on me,
Is this
everybody.
in the tavern? This was in
Yes.
So Gizzard is going to be in the tavern, just gorging himself a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure. There was a fresh shipment of food recently, along with the rabbit folk. Although you guys are going to start having to pay wages. We're going to have to talk to Lesk, our bookkeeper, about that.
What did happen while I was gone?
Mostly a recap.
Oh man,
Oh, go ahead.
Dirtle died.
Yeah, catching Gizzard up.
No!
There was like ninjas everywhere. We all took care of them. It was chaotic. It was insane. And they weren't just indie ninjas. They were dragon ninjas.
Log where all that goop
It
is.
was mostly a recap from, or for the benefit of Gizzard and you, as not Lesk, but you, where Dirk and Todier were kind of filling in Gizzard and Rascal about all of your adventures thus far,
Go, be patient.
and then as you pulled up to
Down
the,
on the counter, then.
you know,
Patience.
fortress walls, being greeted by the new inhabitants, the rabbit folk, and well, that's about it, I think. Some role play.
Turtle made a
But let's see. Oh yeah, Bowser was here. That was the thing. You have Bowser on the roster of inhabitants. He's a ranger, low level.
I guess
And-
Dirk
Oh.
would Bowser then shortly after this.
Would do what with Bowser?
I would probably try to find Bowser just to see if he would probably be interested in starting or teaching a ranger school.
Oh yeah, he's actually been organizing hunting parties. You know, to feed everybody or help feed everybody.
Mm.
More like gatherers for the most part, since most of your inhabitants are vegetarian. But sometimes they bring back game.
Well, even better to talk to him then. Might as well have those rangers do assignments for food while we're at it.
What kind of assignments are we talking about?
Like the rangers would go out hunting instead. So the ranger school would be using that as like target practice or something like that. you know?
Oh, basically turn your hunter foragers into rangers, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, I feel you.
Yep.
Like giving them hands-on training while or whatever downtime happens.
Right.
It makes logical
It does
sense.
actually.
You're welcome.
Did we already
Um,
pay for the garden, or do we still need to pay for the garden? Because I want that garden.
The garden should be paid for. It's already done. It's got a bountiful harvest already. It doesn't take much in this fertile soil. There's various magical ingredients, and also there's a good amount of like fruits and vegetables being grown.
So has everything been built as of right now? As far
Yes.
as all the Okay, cool.
Yeah, over the course of your latest adventure and return, everything has been fully grown and stocked. Which is-
So we have the garden and the potion making, right?
Garden, caravannery, alchemist lab, tavern, and vault.
Oh, we have the alchemist lab? I thought we... Or wait, no. Sorry, I was thinking about the enchanting one. We were gonna...
Yeah, you haven't
that.
done that yet.
Yeah, we were gonna do that when we got back. Right.
Yeah, we have all the money now.
How long would it take for me to get proficient with the longbow?
Well, there's actually an answer to that. Let me look it up.
I am gonna say it takes 30 days for the Pot of Awakening to work, so I want to stay here that long, at least.
Do. Efficiency. Receiving. A number of work weeks equal to the character's intelligence. Oh. Alright. So we're looking at What is your intelligence modifier?
That's a good question. Hang on. I don't even have my character sheet up.
Would this also involve me since I'm kind of teaching?
2. You mean the... Yeah, my intelligence modifier is 2.
It doesn't directly involve you because you're teaching. The instructor doesn't reduce the amount of training time.
Okay.
It's just you have to have the instructor get trained. It's how smart he is and how good he is at picking up skills. What did you say your intelligence modifier was?
2.
2? So you're looking at 8 weeks to be considered fully proficient in a new weapon.
And that's a lot longer than 30 days.
Yep. That's a couple months, which is not too bad considering.
Hey, I said 30 minimum. Twice that is more than minimum.
Yeah. Well, we know what you're going to be doing. And the cost has already been taken care of between you and Dirk as well, because otherwise it'd be taking you 25 gold pieces per work week, according to this. But anyway, Lesk, what would you like to do with some downtime? All of you desperately need a rest, but more than that, you have personal goals. What is on your mind?
The things that would be on my mind. So we got information about a research facility.
Yes.
Lesk would probably be focusing on what would the best way to try and confront that be. And probably preparing things like potions and other plants in order to make confronting the research facility easier.
Yes.
I'm just going to say week 1, our religious blessings, idols, and symbols merchant is very good, so you should check that out.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I would suggest that for you, and then I would tell Dirk to stay away from the leather crafter right now.
What happened with the leather?
I mean, I could get some stuff from the leather crafter. I have leather crafting tools.
Yeah, I mean, you can everything's going to be poor quality, so why do it now?
True.
Oh, not their wares, like their spare leather and hides and stuff. Because I can make stuff.
Does leather have a quality? Or is leather just leather?
Well, I will say that the leather that you're going to get from a wild boar is not going to match up to the leather you'd get from a wyvern. Let's just put it that way.
So quick DM question for clarification. Do you allow for skill training?
Skill training? I don't know. I don't think I do want to open up skill training per se. There are rules built in to pick up tool proficiencies and languages. I've extended that to weapon proficiencies, but I don't think I want to open up skill proficiencies just because that could just snowball, I guess, is what I'm thinking about.
Hey, that's better than I was just sitting here thinking you get what you get.
Lesk, you there?
Hello.
What was it that you said you wanted to do with your downtime activities?
Preparing potions, I think, or just seeing what potions there were to prepare and order them. Although the one merchant that Todier mentioned also interesting.
Yeah, he has religious blessings, idols, and symbols.
I don't really need to be training in anything. I haven't come across something that I particularly need to be, or particularly wanted.
Damn it. Foiled again.
I know something Dirk would do.
What's that, Dirk?
He would probably ask Hannah if he knew where this particular chess piece had come from, or what type of wood.
Interesting. Yeah, you approach Henna and you ask her, "Hey, what do you know about this chess piece?" She says, "Well, that's interesting. It seems to be alive. Looks like it was probably from Feywild."
Feywild.
Yep, it's where my people are from. I've never been there myself.
Hmm. Dirk just keeps staring at the chess piece.
Did you say chess piece?
Not like chess, but part of a chest.
Chest. Chest.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to find you, bring him to Henna, and ask him to tell her about the war, and see if we can find out anything about it, since I know she's been around longer than
So Lesk, there is indeed a merchant who appears to be a bear. He's a bear folk priest, and he is selling religious symbols of the many gods, and some charms that he is advertising will protect you in various ways.
Very interesting. Before I actually start buying anything, we never did distribute the gold from the various gemstones and art pieces last time we were distributing loot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that really quickly.
Want to know what you're working with. I feel you.
Alright. So everybody should get 1,125 gold pieces.
Ooh, there.
1,125.
Yes.
Okay. So if anyone is interested, the vendor in question that Lesk is visiting has, besides normal religious symbols, has a charm of cold resistance, a charm of dark vision, a charm of heroism, and a charm of restoration.
What does the Charm of Restoration do?
Charm of restoration. He says you can use this a limited number of times, but you can cure diseases, curses, all sorts of afflictions with this. Essentially, you can cast Greater Restoration with 4 charges, or Lesser Restoration with 2 charges. The charm has 6 charges. Does not restore itself.
That'll be helpful in a tight pinch.
Mm-hmm. I can technically grab healing spells, but I've been kind of enjoying being a purely battle cleric.
Yep.
As it fits my character more. I was never really taught how to heal.
Yep.
So I will actually buy that, so that I have a means of healing other people besides grabbing a healing spell.
Okay. So I'm going to charge you 2,000 for it.
How much for that cold resistance?
Actually, what cold resistance?
The charm allows you to give yourself cold resistance as an action, and it will last for 24 hours, after which the charm vanishes.
Lame, never mind.
What about the mediocre magic?
This one, I will charge you 1,000.
It was Lesser Restoration twice and Greater Restoration 4 times, right?
It's not how many times, it's how many charges. The charm has 6 charges. Greater Restoration takes 4 charges. Lesser Restoration takes 2 charges.
Oh, I see.
So you can cast Greater Restoration once, or Lesser Restoration, 3 times.
To put in a fair point, Dirk can cast Lesser Restoration. So if you want to just save it for a heavy rainy day, because I can cast all the lesser ones we have. So
it's a good one greater restoration type thing, and then a lesser restoration that I can just have on hand.
Right.
And he points out that not just any cleric will be carrying these around. This may be the only time you will ever see these blessings for sale. These charms.
What else was there?
Other than that, there was the charm of heroism and the charm of feather falling. Did I say that?
No, I don't think you did.
No, I didn't.
Dark vision.
Dark vision. That's right.
Oh, I already have dark vision. So
I heard dark vision. I was like, oh, I need that. Wait, nope, never mind. I have dark vision. I'm wearing a pair of goofy goggles.
Yep, that's true.
Isn't there someone that doesn't have dark vision?
I don't remember what everyone got for loot, but you may need to revise your attunement list.
The charm doesn't take attunement, right?
No, it does not.
Is he willing to trade instead of just gold? Like
trade what?
Like I've got a walloping arrow or cap of water breathing or a potion of necrotic resist.
What are you trying to get?
Does he have a potion of feather falling?
No, he doesn't. It was the only 2 that he has left. If Dirk picked up the cold resistant one, is the charm of dark vision and the charm of heroism.
What does the heroism do?
It gives you the benefit of a potion of heroism once.
Dirk is not going for the cold resistance charm.
Okay.
It doesn't last very long.
Yeah, it's 1 day, but you don't have to use it immediately.
I'm pretty okay with my fur.
Okay.
There's also the dumb.
The potion of heroism is pretty badass, though. It gives you temporary hit points every round. And stuff.
Very good for those of the barbarian sense.
Yeah, for an hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour. For the same duration, you are under the effect of the bless spell. So you're blessed, and you have 10 temporary hit points at the beginning of every... Oh, wait. No, just 10 temporary hit points.
How much does he want for that?
That one he wants 2,000 for. Says, mind you, the potion is quite expensive. Quite expensive. But the blessing, I will part for cheap. A generous donation to my church is all that I require. 2,000 gold pieces.
Can I give him Dirk?
What about Dirk?
Can I trade him Dirk for the potion or charm?
I do not trade in slaves.
Well, he won't be your slave. He'll be your entertainment.
I will pass.
Dirk just not paying attention to the conversation on hand, just looks up, just going,
wait, what? What's happening?
Don't worry about it, Raccoon Boy. You're safe for now.
Let's see, what other...
Caravannery that has like some new crayons Because Dirk's used up all of his on the coloring book.
Let's see. Yes, the second stall sells mediocre magic items and enchantments. He has a box of crayons for sale.
I'll take those and give them to Dirk.
2 gold pieces.
That's the one I wanted to look at too. The second merchant.
Yeah.
There you go, Dirk. Have fun.
Oh,
Dirk pulls out his already colored book and starts coloring it even worse.
All right, cool. So back to that downtime. Let's see. Lesk. I was trying to figure out what you would do with. What are we up to? 4 weeks? No, 8 weeks? 8 weeks.
Wow, that is a long time. I wonder if there is a skill I could try and learn right now.
Well, skills per se are off the table, but languages and tool proficiencies and
Yeah, that's what I meant. I have the land vehicle proficiency, and so for the most part, I think I've been driving things like carriages and stuff when we need to do that. Or I don't know if like everybody has the land vehicles proficiency. I've seen it on character sheets quite a lot. Is there something else that I could learn regarding that? Maybe.
I do not know.
I'll try and look it up. In the meantime. Other than that,
Like, if you can just think of like role-playing things, priestly things, I don't know.
I was gonna say I wanted to buy some idols if they had of Odin and Thor in order to make some shrines, as well as who was the goddess of nature? Was it Freya in the
Freya.
Yep.
As well as Freya, because our base is composed of mostly trees and fae.
Yeah. So it's like 2 silver for a holy symbol, I think. I might be wrong on that, but we're going to call it 2 silver per. And he's got a good collection of them. So you may do that and start establishing some shrines around the area.
Just like I had done before, make the shrines throughout the place.
Yeah, done. All right, cool. So you're going to make and tend and upgrade those in your downtime and just be a simple priest for a while. Okay. Ascites, what's on your agenda?
Well, I want to get proficient with the longbow, and
That's right.
really, other than that, maybe something along the lines of, well, I don't know what it would be.
If anything, I would probably use your contacts to maybe stiff out the dragon.
I could do that. I was thinking about honing anything that would make me even more stealthy than I already am, but is that possible?
Well, you're pretty damn stealthy. I don't know what.
Yeah, I know. Or maybe, maybe something. I don't know. Maybe medicine or healing or something, because I'm not real good in that department.
Well, you could attempt to learn how to use a healer's kit, but I'm not sure how helpful it would be in the long run at your level, and it would also take a bunch of time to learn.
Yeah.
Another 8 weeks, probably.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So we'll just call you at being hard at the archery training for this time.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Mind you, this is 8 hours a day. At the end of every day, you're free to do whatever, be that hang out with your buddies after a long day, go and have a drink, scout the landscape, whatever, life. And
Set
then
things on fire?
What?
Can I set things on fire?
I wouldn't, but yes, you can.
Oh, okay. I won't set them on fire around the fortress, so I'll go someplace else.
Oh, I mean, everything else is covered in snow, so. Anyway, we're going to circle to you. This is a whole new world for you, you. You've never had time. You're not quite sure what they mean. What are you going to do with yourself for 8 weeks?
I guess go back to where they found me.
You're going to hang out in the vault?
Yes, to see if I can find clues.
Interesting. We will circle back to that. Definitely. Gizzard. Oh shit, I have you muted. Gizzard.
Can you hear me now?
I can't.
So Gizzard's definitely going to want at least a tour of this. If he isn't given a tour, he's going to explore anyway.
Yeah, you look around and see the sights up and down, left and right. The alchemist's quarters is particularly interesting to you. It has various laboratory features that reminds you of school back home. But then there's the vault. The vault is sealed. It really requires Todier's permission to enter. Hold on, I have him muted too. There you go.
Vault let you in whenever he'd like. Wait, who, Gizzard?
Gizzard.
Yeah, Gizzard and you, because you wants to go down there too.
Yeah. So, Gizzard, eventually you find yourself going down a root hallway.
Wait, group meeting. Password? What should the password be? Let's just make a password. Let's start with Dirtle.
I think the password should be Fruitbox.
I mean...
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll give you Fruitbox. Yes, Fruitbox. Fruitbox is the vault's
pretty
password.
Good.
From beyond the grave, an answer is given. Anyway, Gizzard, you find yourself being guided down a long root hallway that goes kind of deep into the earth, and then it opens up into an ironclad chamber with a large circular runic gateway in the middle of it. Various boxes and barrels and odds and ends line the room, but nothing else piques your interest quite like the portal. And you recognize that for what it is, although its inner workings remain a mystery to you.
Him basically just stumbling on what to him is a portal is mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's just sitting there.
He's definitely going to ask how to use it.
That is a subject on which Henna has been practicing under Todier's direct orders. Todier, would you like to hear the report?
Well, yeah.
Very well, Master. I have deciphered the notes, and it seems that the faction of the elves have had several strongholds over the ages. This rune right here represents the elfish culture.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again next week.